Hey y'all, this is your girl Bonnie, aka Lady B. And I'm coming to you on a recorded podcast video, A Long Walk in High Heels. And I really just I'm gonna make this one really quick. Um, I have not really spoken out about the Carmelo Anthony murder trial and conviction and sentencing. It is really painful. It's difficult for me to talk about. And I only really want to just do it once. But I do want to say this on behalf, because A Long Walk in High Heels is a podcast for women and the men who care about women. But I just really want to deal with women's issues here. And for me, as it relates to the Carmelo Anthony trial, I just, my heart breaks for his mom. Um, when the stabbing slash murder, because please understand, I'm not lost on the fact that somebody lost their life. I'm not lost on that. But when the incident happened, when the stabbing happened, and the little guy lost his life, Carmelo's mom spoke out instantly, like a couple days after, and she kind of pleaded, like, think about my family too. Don't try him in the court of public opinion type thing. But I watched a live stream like the day of the verdict. I was watching Tashara Parker. She is a former news anchor. I think she did traffic here in Dallas, WFAA. But she's a journalist, independent journalist, and I watched her live, again, she was live stream interviewing different people, attorneys, former prosecutors. And this former prosecutor had been in the courtroom the entire time of the trial. And she said during the sentencing phase is when you can do, I think they call impact statements. And she said his mom was pleading, begging, because if well, I'm sure you know that by now that right after the verdict they went straight into the sentencing phase, so there was like no time to process anything. You found guilty, let's see how much time you're getting. So there was really no time to process. But this former prosecutor, a black woman, said that she was begging, like, please have mercy on my son. And honestly, they did have mercy on him. They did. Because what we have to understand is this is the state of Texas, and he was always going to be found guilty, and he was always going to jail. He killed a white boy, um, a young white boy who society deems that his life has more value than anybody's, really, if you think about it. The white male in America. So, um, for that life to have been taken by a black boy. Um, he was always going to jail, y'all. Uh, and again, I just really want to. It's sad that, yeah, she begged. They said she begged, and the sad part is that they did show mercy on her son. They showed mercy on Carmelo because he was looking at 99 years. I think like 99 or well, life, of course. But um, the one thing I will say is that I don't know how we can I did hear reports that his mom had taken like the money that had been donated towards like his maybe legal funds or legal fee, whatever. Maybe they had a GoFundMe. I'm not sure what the process or entity was that she was getting donations, but they said it was upwards of like $600,000. And they said I've heard reports that she took the money and she moved, and good for her. Good for her. Um, she should have moved. She should move far away from here. Um, Good for her. Um, so this is I just wanted to like come on and do just a small, recording. This is not a full episode. Long walk in high heels, and I titled this podcast "The Long Walk in High Heels" because that was a squirrel on my window. Because we as women know what that's about. We put those high heels on because either we need to work or we want to pleasure. Either way, when you have to take a long walk in high heels, it's a little painful. It's a little painful. It's a lot. It can be a lot painful. And as women, we all know what that's about. We've all experienced that, and that's the thing that unites us. So, as a podcast, that is my goal. That I'm uploading these videos. If you see them and you want to comment, this is a recorded video. But if you see it and you want to comment in below, comment in, the comment in the sections on something you saw or heard or something you agree with or don't disagree with, or don't disagree with or don't agree with, comment. Um, this is a podcast for women. It is because that we are the backbone of most things. Households, um, on our jobs. Uh, what Beyonce say? Who run the world? Girls. But anyway, this is your girl, Lady B, and I just wanted to come in with this brief podcast um episode in a tribute to the mother of Carmelo Anthony. It's been hard for me to talk about again, and I probably won't talk about it again unless there's like some developing happenings. I know that the case is going into appeals, and I hope they see some, get some grace and some favor on that end. I really do. Um, but I won't talk about it again. It is painful. It's painful to me, and I don't even know this little fella. He's 19 now, So this your girl, Lady B, and I'm signing off.